Hello, greetings. Rosebuds, it's your girl Ebony Rose. You should be looking right here. This video is gonna be exactly what the title displays, which is gonna be about these cheek piercings or dimple piercings, whatever you want to call it. Let me switch this phone around because I don't know why I keep. Okay. Ooh. Now I'm looking this way. Okay, my bad, y'all. My focus is like not the best. Okay, so to not waste time, let's just jump. Oh gosh. Okay, this should be better. So to not waste too much time, we're gonna jump right into it. My dimple piercings, the experience. It's been 3 weeks exactly. Today is Thursday. I got it exactly a week prior to Thanksgiving. And this is all I have to say about it thus far. I love them, but it was the experience. I must say I'm surprised that I still have them on right now. Now we're here, so I guess it was worth it, but child, like in the process of doing it all and from initially getting it done to where we were at like a few days ago, like literally this week, I had texted the piercer and I told him that, look, I don't really want these anymore. I'm ready to take them out. So, for me to be here doing this video right now and to not really anticipate taking them out anymore, it says a lot. So, how was it? If you want to see my experience, I have a whole live that I did. It lasted about 30 minutes and it shows my whole experience of actually getting the piercings done. And I'll put the link down below, and that's in my other channel where I recite my poetry and all that stuff. So if you care to actually watch the experience happen, then you could click on the link below. But aside from that, it hurt like hell. I have like a few piercings, but I'm not gonna touch on all of them. But if I was to describe my cheek piercings compared with my other piercings, initially I wouldn't want to say the pain was like terrible. It wasn't the best. It was definitely up there. I have like my nose pierced too, so I think I would have to say the cheek piercings are worse. And the nose, it did give me a little pain as well, but from the whole experience and everything, the cheeks for sure. And when I had got the cheeks done, you see how these are looking? These are just probably a little bit longer from the ones that I initially had, which was a shorter bar, which squeezed my cheeks so tightly during the week that even if pus wanted to come out, it was not able to readily come out as it should. And I had to do a lot of pushing to try to clean around the piercing and all of that. So, and also, had I not gotten to my piercer in time, the piercing would have been so embedded in my skin that it would have it really would have been meshed in. So a week after, I did go and I had it changed. It was a bit of a longer bar. Or was it a longer bar? Yeah, I had got a longer bar. But the thing is that the bar did not have the flat back. Now, inside your mouth is supposed to be a flat back. I have a flat back now. But when changing it from when the initial piercing was getting embedded, a week later after the initial piercing, I got it changed, but I did not get it with the flat back. So I had the ball. And one thing I did not know is that as it heals, the skin inside your cheeks could actually cover the ball, which is what happened to me. So a week later, I actually went to go get that taken out, but this was the worst experience that I had in my whole history of getting piercings, as well as just with that segment of experience where they actually had to do a small incision in my right cheek to actually get the ball out. That way the cheek piercing could be out. And this one was covered as well, but this one was able to come out. So it was gruesome. That was gruesome. I spent hours there. Like, I had went there like around 4 something. I probably waited about a good hour and a half while he was finishing up with another client. And then I was next, and I did not leave to go home till almost 10 o'clock at night. That's how long it took from the time when I was seated in his chair so I could get the piercings taken out. Something that I thought would have took a minute, a second, or something ended up taking me about 3 or 4 hours. Okay, it was bad. It made me rethink the whole idea of even having these piercings anymore. But once that was done and it was removed, I ended up getting what you see now, these piercings. So now this Thursday is making it a weekend, and I have what I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see it, but I'm gonna try to show. Okay, so that's the plate that's inside, and a small little titty. It feels like a small little titty. Now it's small, but it felt a little bigger in my mouth before, and it was just one of those things that made me feel that I was gonna just not be able to stay with cheek piercings. I'm probably gonna just take them out, and that's why I sent my piercer that text earlier this week. But like I said, I'm really having a change of heart about it. I really like the cheek piercings despite what I had to go through. So yeah, I'm gonna rock with them for a little bit. I've been with them for 3 weeks now, and I don't want to make this like one of those channels where I just sit here and talk about dimple piercings and how to take care of them, because it's an aspect of me. It's not, I'm not the piercing life girl to sit there and talk to you and go through piercings and stuff like that with you. But this was, as a woman who does like certain piercings, these was one of the ones that I wanted to get. And I know that there's a growing base of people that may be looking for information like this, and I did not have so much information out. There was some information. I did bump into some good information, but it wasn't I just wanted to put some helpful information out, put a little detailed information out, stuff that people could expect. But that was my experience. That was my experience with dimple piercings. 3 weeks with having them. I'm gonna go ahead and keep them. I don't know if I'm ever gonna really take them off. I'm learning to get used to them. I'm learning to get used to the stares. A lot of them have been compliments, but I'm just learning to get used to this look. It's more so out of my homebody girl next door look, but I'm digging it. I like it. It was a gruesome experience, sure. It's one of those experiences, like I could tell you right now, if you don't clean it, if you don't, like I even had to tea tree oil the inside with the aftercare products and just made sure I don't swallow it. That's how adamant I was about with not getting infected. And had I not did that, with what I went through in the beginning with having that tight ass jewelry in my cheeks, my mouth would have been infected. Your mouth does swell up initially getting it done, and it does go down after about a week. You start to see it go down. But I mean, that's pretty it. That's my experience with the whole cheek piercing, dimple piercing. It was gruesome, but at the end, at least as of right now, I can say it was worth it and I'm good. So if you have any questions, comments, I don't know if I touched on everything, but if you do have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'll definitely get to them. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of content surrounding cheek and dimple piercings because that's not the niche I'm looking to get into. But being that I got it done and it's an aspect that happened within my life, I just thought that I'd go ahead and provide some information for anybody along that same path that, you know, may need to know what it is that they should expect. So there it is. There you have it, y'all. For those getting any sort of piercing, good day, good blessings, good luck to you. May it all go well, and drop your comments down. Let me know about your experience, and like I said, if you have any questions, comments, leave them down below and I'll go ahead and perhaps create another video answering your questions and comments in regards to the dimple piercings. I may also go ahead and create a part 2, maybe in regards to knowing what to do, aftercare, cleaning, things of that nature. But this is the gist of it. This has been my 3-week journey with these piercings on thus far. And it went from to oh my goodness to crazy to we're here. So, you know, I don't know how many people gonna want to go through a journey like that. I could definitely tell you I would never do it again. So if anything happened with these where they fall out of some, that's gonna be it, because it's not one of those experiences that I want to experience twice. I already had to experience twice on both cheeks when it came to pulling out that bar, and I actually had an incision that had to be done with this. So never again, honey, never again. But we're here now. I think they're cute. And yeah, so thank you for watching the video. If you found any useful, valuable information in this video, you already know what to do. Like the video, share it with somebody who's thinking about getting these piercings done, and I'll see you on the next video. Ciao, have a great one.